Now, you only hear Big Ben doing its full iconic chime on the full hour, shorter chime on the 15-minute past the hour, and then a bit more at half an hour. So I don't like the passengers on my tours to be missing out. So guess what, guys? I'm going to do it for you. And if you'd like to join in with me, you are most welcome to do so. Ready? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bong. Thank you very much. And that tune, that is the first symphony of Handel's Messiah. To be fair, Handel was German, but he moved to London when he was 18 and he lived here for the rest of his life. He's buried in Westminster Abbey.
Wow.
Now to the left of us is a statue of Boudica on her chariot. Now she was the queen of the Iceni tribe, and she fought the Romans and burnt Londinium to the ground in 61 AD. Ahead of us here are the Houses of Parliament. You see, there's been a seat of government here for over 900 years. It's just that there was a terrible fire here in 1834 and almost all of the old Palace of Westminster burned down. But they did manage to save Westminster Hall. So when we turn right here and drive past Big Ben, I'm going to show you Westminster Hall. So you only get that little bit. Do you see what I mean? But it has got a lovely resonance to the bell sound. And that's the sound of London. It is.
When I was a kid in grade school, we learned London bridges falling down. It's brought back memories.
The Romans built the first London bridge, so we've had a London bridge for nearly 2,000 years. I've got all the sunscreen on my face today. I like the sun. I want it.
So we actually got off here, and I think there was a big protest here.
So have a look to the left. See the window here? That looks like a church. That's Westminster Hall, and it's 926 years old. And it was in there that Queen Elizabeth II's body was laid in state, so people could pay their respects to her before her funeral at the Abbey. Then over on the far side of Parliament is the Victoria Tower. Over that side is the House of Lords. The House of Commons Chambers is part of the building behind Big Ben. So here we are on Parliament Square. Oh yes, it's Wednesday today. On Wednesdays, it's Prime Minister's question time in Parliament. So you get lots of protesters turning up, because there are more politicians and the Prime Minister is always here on a Wednesday. So let's see what protests we've got here today. We normally have the anti-Brexit brigade. They're here. They record songs, their own versions of it. And they've got one that makes me laugh. And it's the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. But it goes, we all live in a Brexit tragedy. Brexit tragedy. Anyway, so they might have a new song. And I usually give them a wave.
Oh wow, look at them now.
See? Oh yes. See this statue of Winston Churchill to the left of us? On the far left is Westminster Abbey. We'll go and see that side of Parliament Square after we've been to Buckingham Palace, you see. So now we're turning into Whitehall. It's the most fun day on Parliament Square, Wednesday. So on the left of us is the Treasury building. This is stop 16. Oh, they've closed our bus stop. Okay, we'll use the next one. So underneath this building here to the left are the Churchill War Rooms Museum. This is a fantastic museum. If you're interested in Winston Churchill and the Second World War, I highly recommend it. And it's not just a museum, it's the real cabinet war rooms where they ran the War Office in the Second World War. And if you look to the left, this is this beautiful street. You walk down here to the end and down the steps and you'll find it. See, these are all government buildings. On the next one on the left is the Foreign Office building. And then here in the middle of the road is the Cenotaph, our National War Memorial. Cenotaph means empty tomb in Greek. And where this van is reversing is Downing Street, here on the left. You can't see the famous door of number 10 from here. All of our Prime Ministers have lived and worked at number 10 Downing Street since 1735. See more protesters on the other side, and the Women of World War II Memorial. That's on the right, the back of the Ministry of Defence building. Now, this is stop 17 for Horse Guards. Now, when we get to the next lights, get your cameras ready, because you'll see the soldiers on horses.
Yep, it's coming up.
It'll be on the left. And these are the Household Cavalry regiments that are on duty. Now, I think... So this regiment is the King's Life Guards. They are here every day from 10 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. Just behind them in this little yard, they have their own changing of the guard at 11:30 every morning, or come here at 3:45 for the end of the day ceremony. By the way, each soldier and each horse just does 1 hour in the morning and then comes back and does another hour in the afternoon.
Wait. Did you get involved, kids?
I took video. I could hear moving.
I got one good.
Good.
See, these would have all been government buildings up and down here, but some of them have been sold off and turned into five-star hotels.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. As we move through these lights here, there are some nice pubs at this end of Whitehall, and then when we get to the top, we'll see Trafalgar Square.
Cool.
Oh yes, it